Spirit Square in downtown Victoria. This is the end of the road for the 2011 Tour de Rock, and the cyclists are just taking the stage right now live. More than 1,000 kilometers, head shaves by the hundreds, and more aches and blisters than you can count. And it all comes down to this: a celebration of their amazing feat and of another outpouring of generosity from one tip of Vancouver Island to the other. The riders will tell you this ride is not about them, it's about helping kids fighting cancer. And it is also about kids helping other kids. And one Greater Victoria high school that went over the top today, blowing away even their own amazing fundraising totals. Good evening. Thank you for being here. They have seen a lot and they have done a lot since they set out on their bikes 2 weeks ago. But maybe nothing could have prepared the Cops for Cancer riders for what happened today on their final day on the pedals. School visits are always a highlight of the tour. And as CTV's Andrew Johnson shows us, one school in particular left the riders speechless.
When the Cops for Cancer roll into Reynolds Secondary, they can tell there's something special going on. The riders are surrounded by dozens and dozens of young women and young men with shaved heads.
There's just something special at Reynolds. It's what the kids do here is it's woven into the fabric of the culture at the school. And we had over 115 heads shaved yesterday.
When it comes time to reveal the check, silence. And then in only 12 days, the students at Reynolds raise almost $80,000. The Cops for Cancer can only shake their heads. The teachers here can only smile.
There is no place on the planet I would rather work. This is a special place.
My friend Victor was diagnosed with cancer earlier this year, so I really did it in honor of him. And he is still struggling with it.
We find Victor at nearby Mount Doug High playing his ukulele. After being diagnosed with brain cancer, he couldn't speak. He could barely move. So his friends raised $3,000 to buy him an instrument he could use to communicate.
I hope that they feel that cancer will always get better, and hopefully it'll be over soon.
Mount Doug also presents the Tour de Rock team with a check for more than $11,000. On this, the final day of a journey that began 8 months ago for these police officers and media riders, the efforts of everyday Vancouver Islanders are almost too much to process.
Amazing. I can't even put it into words. I get so emotional and choked up just thinking about the love and support that we've gotten from one community to the next.
There's so much hope in every community we've been to, and hope that one day cancer will be a thing of the past.
Hi, Chris. Hi, Chris.
At Eagleview Elementary, Victoria Police Constable Alvin Deo watches with pride as his own children shave their heads. They leave with another $6,700. Almost $4,000 is raised by the students of St. Margaret's. And in Esquimalt, the Cops for Cancer are handed checks totaling almost $5,000. They are exhausted. They have been on their bikes for 2 weeks and for months before that preparing. But the end of this ride isn't going to be easy.
It's super emotional. I mean, we've met so many great people along the way, and as well, we've bonded as a team. So it's bittersweet that it's coming to an end.
In the end, the people of Vancouver Island and the Cops for Cancer can hold their shaved heads high.
Andrew Johnson joins us now live in Spirit Square, the finale for the Tour de Rock, and the thank yous going on right now. Andrew.
It's quite an atmosphere around here. As you saw, the riders just arrived in Centennial Square a few minutes ago. There were a lot of hugs as they came in to this homecoming. It's quite an emotional moment for everyone here, friends and family and exhausted riders who are at the same time on a high. And on that note, what the riders are feeling right now, I'd like to bring in Ron Goodette with the support team this year. Ron, you rode in 2005. What are these men and women feeling right now?
Well, I can't imagine what they're feeling right now. The emotion that they've been through over the last 12 days, and particularly these last couple of days. But today was unbelievable. We hit a number of schools, and when we hit Reynolds just after lunch, it was electrifying in that gymnasium. I've never seen anything like it. And of course, the money that they raised was unbelievable. So. And the emotion that went through the team, I mean, there wasn't a dry eye in the place. It was just unbelievable.
$79,000. I know Reynolds raised $52,000 last year, so broke their own record. And I know none of the riders were leaving that school with dry eyes, as you said. Where do they go from here? Where did you go from this final?
It's really tough, you know. I mean, everybody, you know, has a different story when it ends. But you know, tomorrow they're going to wake up and it's over, right? And but you know, we carry on. We're already working on next year's ride. It's going to be our 15th anniversary, and but this team this year, just an awesome team. I tell you, and then the support we got from all the communities up and down the island was unbelievable. I mean, this Vancouver Island just rocks. I mean, they are so supportive of the Tour de Rock, and I just can't say enough about it. You know, it's great.
Thanks, Rod. Yeah. An amazing job all around from everyone. Thank you for joining us. Our own Myra Lawrence emceeing the event here, of course, a rider last year. Hudson will be checking back in throughout the next 2 hours as this dramatic final event unfolds for the 2011 Tour de Rock.
All right, what a day, Andrew. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's take you back to Spirit Square. Let's stay there right now, where our Andrew Johnson's standing by as the Tour de Rock finale continues. Andrew.
Hudson, the emotional ride here continues. The ride may be over, but the emotions aren't. We're learning more about the riders on stage. Thrifty Foods donated $100,000 to the cause. And we've talked a lot about what the riders go through these 2 weeks, the months of preparation before that. That would give you a little different angle of it tonight. Our own Louise Hartland, of course, riding this year in the Tour de Rock. This is Louise's mom, Carol. Hello, Carol. I know you actually yourself have done a lot of behind-the-scenes work at the various fundraisers running up to this ride. Can you talk a bit about what Louise has been through, or what's called upon of a Tour de Rock rider, what they need to do?
Well, it's a life-changing experience because you actually have to dedicate your whole life training 2 nights a week, one morning on the weekend. So there's really not a lot of time to see your friends and your family. I mean, this is a whole dedication thing, as well as all the fundraising that goes on as well. You know, it really is a tour, good-looking kids, a full dedication to the whole thing. And now that it's finished, I'm sure that she'll be very happy to get some time to herself.
Proud even suffices a word to describe how you're feeling about Louise at this point.
Oh, extremely proud. She's just an inspiration to us all. We can only hope to aspire to what she has been doing. It's amazing.
It's amazing what she's done and what you've done as well. Thank you very much for all you've done, Carol. Now, Hudson, I'd like to bring in Jack Knox, popular, there he is, Jack Knox with the Times columnist, popular columnist, of course, and Tour de 7 Tour de Rock rider.
I'm a has-been.
Yeah. I wouldn't call you that. Louise Hartland's referred to you as more of a mentor. What have you been doing for the riders throughout this whole process?
I've just been going for bike rides. You know, the truth is, Louise, no one rode that bike except Louise. She's just been magnificent the whole time. She's one of those people who's just good to the core. She's awesome.
What has kept you around? What's kept you sticking around the Tour de Rock? What is it about it that you've chosen now, again and again, to devote your time to this?
Oh, it's the kids. You know, it's kids with cancer. What else do you have to say, really? That's all it comes down to.
It's life-changing. Describe the experience years later. I know we're saying it now about these riders that just finished.
Yeah. It is, and it's what I like. I think you saw Reynolds Secondary today, where they came up with a phenomenal amount of money, and you saw kids realizing that they can make a difference, that one person can step up, and you can step up as a group and really make a difference, and that's all it comes down to.
Thanks, Jack. It's amazing what all these young people have done today, that's for sure. Hudson, we'll have more from here as the night progresses, and pretty soon these riders will get to come off the stage and we'll chat with them.
I'd like to do that, and you know, I know from my own experience 2 years ago with Brian Bailey from Cool, and we were on the team. It's guys like Jack who are out there rain or shine on those Sunday morning training rides that do help to inspire you, and I know that Robin and Myra know that too, and they're on stage right now. So.
And the unsung heroes on the support team, I think, are huge, aren't they?
Absolutely. Maybe we'll get you in the saddle next year, Andrew.
Maybe.
Give that some thought.
All right.
Take care.
Thanks.
No, Hudson, It's great to have our Tour de Rock riders back in our city. We'll hear from them in a second. I ran into somebody today who knows a thing or two about incredible efforts on 2 wheels, and he had this to say about our TDR riders.
It's incredible again to see you know, the Tour de Rock and it growing, and you know, I can relate with those people as much as anybody. You know, tremendous accomplishment, the day after day challenge to complete a goal that they've set out, and it's great. So you know, congrats to them and getting back and finishing it up.
That's nice feedback from a guy who knows his way around on two wheels.
I guess he would know a thing or two about riding consecutive days.
We are very proud of the whole team, and of course, Louise and Brittany. Andrew's live in Spirit Square right now with a very special guest. Andrew.
Yes, Hudson, we've taken a little break for now, so the riders finally have some spare time before the big fundraising total for this year is announced at about 20 after 6. Here she is, our own Louise Hartland. You did it, Louise. Can you even put into words at this point what this 2 weeks, this last 7-8 months was like?
It's a blur. You know, it seems like forever ago that we started this journey, and yet it seems like just yesterday. So today has been an emotional roller coaster. We've gone to schools that have raised so much money, and then we've also gone to the cancer agency to see where our money's going, and it's been an amazing day, an amazing 2 weeks, and something that myself and none of my teammates will ever forget.
How about what you saw in the capital region today, especially at Reynolds? Unbelievable.
Absolutely floored. Like, I just burst into spontaneous tears because I was just overwhelmed. I mean, what really gets me is it's these kids helping kids, and they really get it. They really understand that what they're doing is helping kids with cancer and helping make a difference. And those are the people that, you know, that's something we need to teach all kids growing up, and they really understand that what they're doing is making a difference. And together with people like that, we can cure this disease.
It certainly gives you a lot of hope, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Thanks, Louise. That's our own Louise Hartland. Hudson just completed the 2011 Tour de Rock about an hour ago.
All right, well, we'll let her catch her breath, and we'll check back with you for that total in a while, Andrew. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Well, as we've been showing you tonight on CTV News, that long road that began at the northern tip of Vancouver Island and has wound its way to the south has come to an end for the Tour de Rock riders. They have wrapped up their ride at the Spirit Stage at Centennial Square in Victoria. That's where our Andrew Johnson's standing by as we await the total. Andrew.
Hudson, we're all ready to go here at the moment. Everyone's been waiting for Myra and Robin Farrell from Cool FM. Have our total. Myra, we're ready.
We are ready for the official total. 2011 Canadian Cancer Society Cops for Cancer Tour de Rock team. You have helped raise $1,505,000.
Hudson, more than $1.5 million is raised in the 2011 Tour de Rock as one last head shave. Caleb from Victoria, still going on. Isn't that fitting? This is the kind of thing people have been doing for months now to raise all of this money. I'm joined now by Constable Sandy Holman from Nanaimo RCMP. What does this moment mean to you? Look what you guys have done.
Wow, $1.5 million for 22 police officers and a couple media riders to get on bikes and pedal down an island. $1.5 million. That's incredible. It's for the kids, and they're benefiting from it, so it's amazing.
Talk about some of these kids you've met along the way, and even young people like Caleb here helping other children. It's about kids helping kids, right? That's what we keep saying, and it really is.
That's exactly what it is. You see young kids just shaving their heads, young kids doing bottle drives and selling iced tea, and just little things, but it's all added up, and it's all the kids that are doing these, and it's amazing.
Well, congratulations to you and the entire Tour de Rock team this year. I think you'll be will you be falling asleep as soon as you get home tonight, or staying up thinking about all this?
Honestly, a warm bath and a glass of wine is waiting for me at home.
All right, thanks a lot. Hudson, I'll hand it back to you. More than $1.5 million for the Tour de Rock. Wow.
Well, good for them and everybody who has helped out and made this such a success.
What an event.
That sounds like a good plan for tonight, too, after 1,000 kilometers on the bike, too, doesn't it?
It does for just about anyone.
Yeah. All righty, Andrew, thank you.
Okay.
Take care.